is the Harry Potter star whose brand new film sees him in a rare appearance as a film villain. The film is The Lost City. Ben and I watched it this week. It is sheer entertainment. Daniel Radcliffe plays an eccentric billionaire looking for the lost treasure of an ancient city. He stars alongside Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that's not a bad cast, Anne, to be honest.
It's not bad.
What was it that persuaded you to do the film?
What was it that persuaded you to work with all these people? Yeah, I mean, it really was a very, very simple decision. Like, I read the script, and as you said, like, it is hugely fun. I think as a kind of blanket rule, I try and make the films you would want to see as an audience member. And, yeah, when you read the script and, you know, like, Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock are the leads, it's very easy to say yes to that.
You've made some pretty interesting choices, though, Dan. You don't necessarily go straight down the line with some pretty wild, out-there choices, which I love, but this feels like one of the biggest mainstream family and blockbusters you've ever chosen to do since possible.
100%, yeah. I mean, it's as you said earlier, you know, it's an old-fashioned adventure movie. Like, it is.
It's like a Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jumanji. It's that
Romancing the Stone.
Romancing the Stone, The Mummy. Like, these are all films where there's genuine sort of peril and danger, and the stakes are very high all the time, but everyone's still like very quippy and funny with each other, and just and it's this scene is
and also
one to watch.
Sorry, Jack.
No.
Director Jack, why did we cut out of
Why did we cut out of shirtless Channing?
At that moment? That's like one of the...
Susanna has literally been grilling Daniel on Channing Tatum
and Brad Pitt. Yeah,
Channing Tatum, essentially discuss.
He is the world's nicest man. He's also like... genuinely the most physically capable actor that I've worked with stuntmen that know him really well, and they're like, he's better than us at some stuff. Like, he's really like he's made to be an action star.
He was pretty good at this scene. This is the scene.
So was Sandy. Sandy monologuing to various nude parts of Channing is one for the ages.
That's method.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She was very
It sounds like she enjoyed that as a process.
I mean, I think so. She's also been asked about it in every interview with her for a lot of the press, and she was like, well, everyone's asking, was this hard for Channing? Maybe it was hard for me.
Yeah. Well, what I liked about it is there's a bit of a sort of bawdy, old-school, having fun sense of humour about the film.
Oh, absolutely.
Which, as we sat there, it was the first screening I've been to. It's not the first time I've been back to the cinema since COVID, but it's the first screening.
Yeah.
And it just feels like everybody's thinking, let's just go for it. Yeah. Let's just do it, because we've had been locked down for so long.
And I think we made the film at a time when we'd been, in lockdown for quite a long time. So I think we were all just like so happy to be outside and with other people and getting to make this thing again that we all had a very, very good time.
But not the most comfortable conditions, Dan, and obviously people aren't going to be crying for you.
No, I don't.
Beautiful location. But there are inherent problems with filming in a hot climate in three-piece suits.
I mean, yes, I was very sweaty, and it was it was a job to keep me from looking just drenched the whole time. But I also had actually a much easier time of it compared to Channing and Sandra and the crew. They were doing long weeks in the jungle, and I was coming in every sort of for 2 or 3 days a week, just being like, hello, far too high energy and very annoying. But yeah, it was. I was on Zoom with my family back home, and I'd be like, I'm gonna try and not put palm trees in the background. Shot. It feels like
beautiful
I'm really rubbing
beaches,
it in.
Crystal clear waters.
No, I never got to on Potter, the furthest we went was Scotland, and I was always very jealous of people talking about James Bond shoots where they got to go to so far. I was like, yeah, we're filming in an exotic location. It was very fun.
And did they buy an island in order to,
No.
or is it CGI?
No. We filmed in the Dominican Republic for the whole thing. So all the shots of them in the jungle are them really in the jungle.
They really are in the jungle. The leeches really were on Channing's body.
Sorry to go back. If you need to believe that, then yes, everything about that scene was completely real. I can get you a cut of that scene. I get you the raw footage.
If you can get the stuff that ended on the editing room floor because they couldn't put it in to the film, that would be more important.
We have been saying all programme that you feared for Sandra Bullock's life shooting.
She feared for yours.
Oh, she feared for your life.
She feared for your life.
Why? Right, both of those are leaving you lost.
Was it the heat?
I don't know. I don't think she was scared of much. She was just very complimentary about my haircut, really. They gave me a haircut on this, and Sandra became obsessed with it, which was great.
She's also... Is it true that she asked for your autograph as well?
Not for her. I would love to be like Sandra Bullock asked for my autograph for her. Her sister, I think, is a Potter fan.
But that's still quite cool, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sandra Bullock had to ask you for an autograph to impress her own family.
I know. It's weird. I'm still... My mind is blown by the idea that would impress anyone, but it's very, very... Yeah, it was very flattering.
I know that, you don't want to get trapped in that role. You do a lot of other roles. But when you work with these actors and you talk about them and their status and their profile, you are of that status and profile to those actors, aren't you?
I don't know. I mean, that's
don't
not
be
for me to
humble
say.
about it.
Thank you. I just can't ever... Like, I've watched Sandra Bullock's movies my whole life. She's like an icon. I could never think of myself as being in that category. So that's very kind of you, but I won't agree.
Well, we will put you in that category regardless. I think the fact that they were as excited to work with you because of that legacy and because you're a great actor as well is testament to that.
Very kind.
There is exciting rumours, and I know you've put them to bed, but I'm going to ask about it because we're very excited about this idea in our house of you playing Wolverine. There is a Wolverine-esque look about you, Dan. Maybe it's the hair.
Yeah,
that's very kind.
The hirsuteness.
Yes, yeah.
But also, there you go. Look, now that's actually you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's me and my trainer Steve Coleman. Yeah,
created by Steve Coleman.
That is a very flattering mock-up someone's done.
Yeah. Need to see a nail technician.
Yeah, I keep getting asked about it, and I always try and be like, no, it's not happening. It's just a Twitter rumor, and everyone keeps taking that as confirmation. But it's just fan theory at the moment. But I welcome the comparison. I mean, who wouldn't like to be compared to
And the opportunity, should it occur?
I mean, I'd never say never. Like, I'm not gonna... But I genuinely... But that always sounds like I'm almost inviting it. I'm sure that Marvel's watching being like, we're not thinking about you, dude. No, don't ask us.
But maybe we need to if the fans wanted that.
I mean, maybe. No. I said maybe now. No, this is the whole thing again.
Yeah, doesn't deny. That's always a mistake, isn't it? One of your co-stars, of course, Kenneth Branagh, won an Oscar at the Oscars ceremony. Have you been in touch with him?
I have not. No, not.
Not even a text to say well done, or?
No, I don't have his number. That's a terrible thing to admit. I shall send congratulations.
Did you please don't tell me you didn't see, like, because whenever we ask an actor, did you see what happened at the Oscars and what happened with Will Smith and Chris Rock? Everyone goes, no, I was in the toilet at the time. Didn't see it.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I'm just so already dramatically bored of hearing people's opinions about it that I just don't want to be another opinion adding to it.
You don't even want to hear yourself have an opinion.
No.
Have you ever... I've been at awards ceremonies, nothing like the Oscars, but where the host has actually taken the mickey when you're on camera. I don't know if it's happened to you. It is actually quite an uncomfortable thing to have to grin your way through. Have you had awkward moments at award ceremonies?
I'm sure I probably have. Like, I can't remember.
But it's all a blur.
I think as a kid as well, when you were going on stuff as a kid, you very much like you're never quite sure if like the joke's with you or you're the butt of the joke, so you sort of have a mode of just being like, I'll just keep smiling and laughing, and hopefully this will end soon. Yeah.
But the people in our area have just said Sandra apparently was worried about the stunts.
Yeah, we've got in touch with her.
OK.
She's been in touch.
So OK, I know what this is now. First day, I was on a boat and I was, like, trying to look, cool in a suit. And it was very, very choppy waters, and I think they were worried about me just going over the side on my first day. So Channing was... you don't see it in the film, but Channing was, like, on that boat also sort of doing stunt safety for me, just, like, leaning and grabbing my leg at some points. But, yeah, I was determined to look cool. See, he just gets better and better.
And doesn't he just?
The man that does nothing wrong in your world.
No, nothing wrong at all. And thank you, Sandra, for just updating us
Good of you to call in.
on that this morning.
She's across everything. Dan, thanks so much for coming in.
No worries.
It's so lovely to see you.
Yeah,
it's premiere tonight. Have an amazing time tonight. And people are going to love the film because we did. It's a romp. It's great fun.
Exactly right. The Lost City, out in cinemas on the 13th of April.
Thank you so much.
It's a joy to see you.
Lovely to see you guys.
Thank you very much indeed.